Hello gamers and welcome to my preview content for the upcoming Nemesis 7 DLC called State of Emergency with two new divisions, one Soviet and one French, and we're going to look at the French first in this video. The Zone de Défense Paris as a French defensive battle group tasked with securing the City of Light. This capital division fields plenty of interesting and unique units from counter-terror squads to prototype main battle tanks. So I think this can be quite exciting. Here also you get more information, you can just read that. Mechanized Gendarme Mobile and so on, content AP Gigging and EPIGing, the counterterrorism operators, EMLs, so quite a lot of stuff here. Everything is still subject to change, bear that in mind. This is a preview build and will likely some stuff will change. Usually some stuff changes until the release. So let's take a look at the groups first. So after this video, I will also do one for the Soviet division, and I will do some gameplay with Atakwa in German though. But there are lots of content creators in English as well, so check them out, like Protoss, Hippie, and Team in Place, and so on. So logistics decent, infantry all 1-point slots, very very good. Artillery costly, rather quickly. Decent tank slots, okay-ish Recon slots, at least 4 cheapish Recon units. AA decent slots. Helicopters, 1 helicopter for the 2 slots, or 1 helicopter type. And then air tab, you can get quite some decent air units out. So let's go through the units. I really do like that it shows you here if the unit is already implemented in the game. 1-1, if it's like just a different country, it's wouldn't show up here. Like, you know, like same brand but different model, kind of. So you get this Bélier GBC logistics structure with 1,000 supplies. So that's good. It's quite fast as well. 2 cards. This one is 750, so more like the frontline supply. And then that's already it. In addition to the field supply point, you get the CV helicopter, which is usually not very useful. You get 2 cards of the Jeep, basically. Quite expensive, but 3 on the card. And then 2 VAB PC, quite costly, very fast. And at least they've got like a heavy machine gun. So that's very decent. Infantry, you get medium machine gun with reservist. And you get it without reservist, it's for 5 points more. You get the Gendarme Mobile, already known unit, with military police. There are lots of military police units in this division. Then you get the Prévôt, can come in a military police vehicle as well. And they have one as well. Okay. Then you get the Gendarme Mobile, and they can come in this nice vehicle in the AMX 13 VTT, like a mini tank with a medium machine gun. I think this is really nice. Good for the survivability. But then you also get the VBRG. Looks like a police vehicle. And that also has a medium machine gun. It can swim. It is actually less armored, but it's cheaper and faster. So your choice. And these guys, 8 men, with this kind of not completely new but rarely seen rifle grenade. Quite a few divisions apparently will get that retroactively as well, like Belgian ones and so on. So 14 penetration is better than nothing, in particular in the forest, for example, or close quarters. Here you get your 50 cal Commandant Reservist, already known, can only come in trucks. 3 cards, then reservists, assault rifle and machine gun. Reservists, only 1 card, and then 4 cards of the reservist LRAC. Also 10 men, but they've got the, the shitty AT weapon. Better than nothing, and same availability for just 5 points more. but they have a worse rifle as well, as you can see here. Then more reservists with a sniper rifle this time, instead of the... Yeah, they don't have submachine guns, so it's more like a ranged unit compared to the others, a little bit more at least. Because of the sniper rifle. Even though range is always the same here. But here's a different range, a range difference. There's no range difference here. Yeah, so quite good options here for spammy gameplay. And then you've got another leader, already known. They've got smoke, sniper rifle. Now with the sniper rifle having the same range, you don't have to micro them that much anymore. And the Grenadier Voltigeur, 15 penetration for AT, 10 men, not bad at all. And the Apilas, even better. And they've got a very fast wheeled APC, basically. And you get the conscript, so they have the militia trait. They can come only in a truck. They've got this very shitty version of the rifle grenade. But 12 men, 35 points. Spammy. If you've got your military police up, it's not too bad. Then you've got the Garde République. Security trait, resolute. Bit of AT, bit of smoke. Three units on the card. Same with the reservist and same with the gendarme mobile. So this is actually some really nice. They are 6 men, so maybe that's the best option. So that's actually really cool. And you get the Garde République can. Sniper rifle and assault rifles. And then you get the version with the rifle grenade. And they all have security, which is not bad, so the optics go up to good, which is quite nice. And you get the reservist recoilless rifle. You get the sapeur reservists to throw that. Currently, I think the flamers are better, but still, here you have a CQC option. You can even up that. Then you get the AT unit here, and they can come with the Milan. So that's not a bad option, I think. And here the aforementioned GEGN or something. And they come with the military police. Volkswagen, no, it's a Citroën, a Renault, it's a Renault. Which is nice. So I would definitely not bring them in the helicopter. 2 cars, submachine guns, commando, shock, 8 men, smoke, security, so optics go up to good. I think that's quite nice. Then you get the Milan and the Milan 2. And they can also come in the VAB Milan. So quite a nice tab actually. Some good units, some spammy units. 81mm mortars, 120mm mortars. Then a mobile 80mm mortar. 2 cards of 155mm, 17k range. And they are above the threshold of 3, which I think is like an indicator of usefulness. And then you get the motorized version with 24 shells at least, so not too bad. Aiming time is the same and horrible. The supply costs are obviously lower because it's less supply. Yeah, I guess this is a good option as well. Tank. You get the Milan. And another Milan option with the Milan 2. AML 90 CP. Only 2 leaders here. And then the AML 90 reserve with smoke. Quite nice. And the instructor, AMX 30, so this is one of the new instructors. And they can beef up tanks. And then you get another leader unit. This is new with military police trait, smoke, good range, like an IFV sniper kind of, quite nice. And then you get this one here. So I guess there are some of those experimental tanks maybe. And you get the reserves AMX 30B2, also new, with an autocannon even, and 17 penetration, not too bad. And then you get 10 on the card, quite nice, but it's only one card. You can surely upvet this. And then you get the Leclerc, already coming at 1 vet. Here you can enhance them further or leave it as is. Armor and great. But still, yeah, not too bad. Reckon you get the Berlier Romeo new Sigint unit. No, sorry, not Sigint. They've got the Jammer. Well, this is fantastic. They downgrade enemy Reckon optics if they use radar, prevent GSI activation, and cancel artillery correction. So this is actually quite nice for just 15 points. And then you get the Rasura. You get the Reserve Éclaireur. Nice and cheap with a little bit of AT. You can even bring them in a vehicle that stays. Or you can fly them in as well. You get the Éclaireur, already known unit. Similar loadout options here. No AGL though, never wear. Then you get a Reckon helicopter. With very good optics. AML 60 Gendarme, already known. With a tank gun. That's actually an AAG gun. This one is against tanks. And apparently new. And they've also got the military police trait, which is really nice. And you get this other special unit here. It's a double sniper. Forward deploy with airborne. Commando shock. You don't really need shock, I think. And they've got a really good range here. And the vehicle is military police, so it stays, and I think it's super fast because of the commando trait. Here another AT option, and you get this funny little plane here. Don't know how good it is, but yeah, quite nice. AA, 20 mil, 40 mil. You get this truck here with a Maxim. You get a truck with a 20 mil or double 20 mil, and then you get the Crotal, which is basically your main AA with radar and medium range. So this is a bit of a weak side of the division, I think. Helicopter, you do get the Alouette. It only shoots at tanks. It does so twice. It's not very accurate. I guess it's better than nothing, and surely worth 1 point. And now the air tab. Let's take a look. We get the Mirage AA plane. Decent range here. Let's take a look at the other AA option first. Already known Mirage 2000 RDI. Even better range. Fire and forget. No, is it? What's it is? No, this is fire and forget, right? And this one is semi-active radar. Yeah, so similar loadout. One a bit better than the other. The one with the slightly less range is significantly faster though, but also has worse air optics and worse agility and worse ECM, but it's faster. Yeah, so two good options, or decent options I should say. Then a rocket, Mirage here. And the air-to-ground rocket is 144 supply cost, so it'll be ready to fly again in just over 2 minutes. Cluster, 60 seconds. That's really nice. AG, 60 seconds. I'm not sure if this is going to stay, because this is really fast. Then you get this unguided bomb. 3 minutes. And that's HE cluster, basically. And that's your options. And now let's throw together a quick deck. I'm going to go for 2 supplies. We're going to take the VAV because it's faster and more durable. And then we'll think about what else we take. I'm going to take the reservist medium machine guns because they ain't that great anyway. And I can spam them a bit more. I do want to take the Gendarmobile, and I will take them in this. Well, this is a more armored and slower version, but I will take it because it's more armored. I want to try it out, it's new. We're going to take the Milan 2 for sure in the Milan vehicle. We're going to take Ging for sure in the Gendarmerie vehicle. We're going to take the Sapeur. These guys are new, so we're going to play with them. I mean, is it worth it? It shoots at helicopters as well, so maybe not too bad. Probably deploy these guys first, so they get the shooting against helicopters, and they don't. I will sell this. We're definitely going to take the Apilas for the AT capabilities. And we're almost through already. That's bad. Now, which leader are we going to take? This is the new leader. He does have smoke and AT, so we're going to take him. Vehicles. Yeah, it's all more or less the same. This is not, well, it's not quite the same because they, for example, have the Gendarmerie. But we're going to take them. And then we are going to need some reservists, for sure. I would actually like to have more reservists, but yeah. There's only so much we can take. I will take the AT capable reservists. But these or these. I think I'll take these. Yeah. Okay, let's put the ET up front. Let's put these guys up front. They go here. And it's basically my line infantry here. Well, they only lose one. So let's do that. They lose two. They lose two. Okay, let's do it like this. Need to keep them alive. Okay, artillery. Definitely the mobile mortar. I think we're going to take this for counter battery. And we need the mobile version as well. Tank tap. Well, definitely the Leclerc. The Instructor AMX. They have military police, so we're going to take them. They work well together with these reserve tanks. And this reserve tank. Okay. Then Recon Tap. Want to try out this unit. I definitely want to try out the plane. This could be cheeky, but yeah. Yeah, I do want I need a cheap Recon unit early on. So which one is faster? This one can shoot and has better optics. We could keep it on the battlefield for additional Recon. So let's take that. Question is, do I take some Éclaireur? Only 4 men. Yeah, they don't really have a beefy Recon squad, unfortunately. Well, let's see if that's gonna be enough. No man pets, another weakness. Going to take one of these. Which one? Let's decide by range. This one has the better range. Not a big fan of those trucks. I don't think we have much of an option. We go for this one for the better range. Also, it's new. And then we take the Crotale. I'm not going to upvet it. Helicopter, we take one of these, but not two. I don't think it's good enough, and I don't think it's worth upvetting and losing two. We're going to take both AA planes once. We're definitely going to take the cluster with the fantastic reload time, the HE bomber with the fantastic reload time, and I mean, this is just great. ECM. So let's take them as well. Now we have quite a few points left over, and I feel like we need another leader. This is full, artillery is more than full. We can spend on two more 3-point slots, which could be a plane. This one is a cheap early game option, potentially. Other than that, tank and recon. Or the Milan, because of the 24 damage. Let's take the Milan. 24 penetration. Okay, that's going to be it. And this is the deck I'm going to roll against Atakwa. Keep your fingers crossed. Let me know what you think of this division. How would you have built it? And also, I'm going to take a screenshot afterwards. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Until then, bye for now.